Let's talk about it. What's good, Anime Fit fans? It's your boy Ty here, and of course, you can tell by the title, we're gonna be talking about My Hero Academia and why I feel like My Hero Academia is one of the best anime that I've seen. Now, first of all, I'm gonna start by this. I'm gonna start by saying this, right? This is like the third anime that I've seen prior to this is years ago, by the way. So I seen Dragon Ball Z, of course. You see it, yeah. So I seen Dragon Ball Z first, and then I seen One Punch Man. Both are great anime, of course. And my friend was like, "Hey man, why don't you, you know what I'm saying?" He recommended One Punch Man to me, so I was like, "Oh, you know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't got nothing else to watch, so what you got?" He was like, shit, My Hero Academia blowing up right now." This was like 2 years ago, 2019. So he was like, "Yo, My Hero Academia going crazy right now." So shit, watch that. And it's crazy because it popped up on my Hulu recommendation. So I was like, I will watch it, you know what I'm saying? But this was like 2 days after he told me to watch it. So it was like 2 days after that, you know what I'm saying? I was laying in bed one night. I started watching it. So let me watch this because I ain't got nothing else to watch, you hear me? So I was like, shit, let me start watching this. So I started watching it. And from episode one, I'm going to be honest, that shit had me like on some. I was like, shit, this ain't pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I think this is my first time watching anime with a story. I know, don't judge me. I ain't watched Naruto in them yet. At the time, I seen in them, but you know what I'm saying? So I was like, this is pretty good. I like Izuku Midoriya. I like, what I'm saying, All Might. I love the way the story flowed for that first few episodes. I was like, man, this shit is good. I had to sit up in my bed and when I was watching that shit, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, shit, let me keep watching it. I kept watching it. And of course, it's like from start, you get introduced to all the characters in the class, you know what I'm saying? The coldest ones to the, trash ones, I guess. Then you got, of course, you got, it was not anti-heroes, but like kind of like arch nemesis to the protagonist, which is Bakugo. You got Todoroki, Cole, by the way, and then you got all the other students of Class 1A. You know what I'm saying? You got Ida and what's his name, Uraraka, and Froppy and Grape Juice, Mineta. So you got them guys because that's who we talking about. Because like the first season kind of like around them because everybody else is really ain't got they shine. I love Kirishima and Kaminari, by the way. Shout out to them. But everybody else really ain't got they like in the back seat for the first few episodes and stuff like that. But Izuku Midoriya, you know what I'm saying, gets introduced to like All Might's power and stuff like that. He has to train, you know what I'm saying, because he don't have a power. He want to go to this school to where he has to have a power just to go crazy in that bitch and stuff like that. So it's like, okay, he don't have power. Something happens, situation happens. He gets his power. And man, it's just good writing, man. His arch nemesis, his Bakugo old friend or whatever you want to call it. It's kind of like, man, yo, I can't believe you've been lying to me for years. I hate you, such and such. They go through training together, you know what I'm saying? And Deku's just trying to be the best, do the best he can with that power and all that stuff. But we ain't gonna get too in depth into the story itself because this isn't a review. This is more of like why I feel like how it made me feel, how it impacted me really. So yeah, we gonna start from there. So you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I see from what I said earlier, from the first episode, I kind of seen a lot of myself from in Izuku Midori. I guess that's why I was hooked instantly. Not the fact that he's a crybaby or nothing like that, but it's just the fact that he's one of those characters that like a lot of things he said hit home to me when All Might told him like, "Yo, you can't do this." His mom told him, "You can't go here. You can't go to UA because you're not ready. You ain't got no power. You can't be a hero." And then like him saving his friend Bakugo, and then without having the power, and then like All Might noticing that, and then All Might had to get the strength. Like we worked up the courage to help both of them because like he had a shortage on his power. He can't really use it too long, or he kind of like gets tired or some shit like that. He got injured and all that good stuff, but whatever. But it's like I seen it and like they was throwing like a lot of things like that into it, and I was just like, man, I'm getting some life lessons right now. You know what I'm saying? Like and that's after that I was like, okay, I fought with that. Like in the part where he got his power, All Might actually gave him the power, or he's like, young man, you too can become hero. I watched the dub by the way, and then he started crying and clutching his heart. I was like, damn man, that shit hurt, man. It feel good, but it hurt because it's like you always wanted somebody, like Midoriya said, always wanted somebody to say, you know, you can do it, even though like the odds against you, you just want somebody to say, to believe in you, say you can do it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like he didn't have that from his mom. His dad is on nowhere, and then his idol All Might say you can't, but then actually saying you can after he seen him in action and stuff like that. Man, I was like, bro, this is fucking beautiful. And then around that time, 2 years ago, I was in Fortnite and shit. So I was like, I was playing Fortnite heavy too. And it's just refreshing to see something that, like, so I showed that I actually like, man, fuck Fortnite. I wanna watch this. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching, bro. I'm telling you, I'm watching episodes after episodes after episodes on Hulu and shit. And that's when like all 3 seasons were done. So I had like what, like 63 episodes to watch. Yeah, about 63 episodes to watch. And it was just good, man. Like I said, from the start, I watched it, fell in love with the character, the main character. It's like a lot of things that he go through. It shows the humanity that that character have, and like he has to he has to work to get where he wanna be at, because he can't use his power like that because it's too strong and all that stuff. And then it's like he got classmates that he learned a lot from. And then it's like you get to see their side of the story, from Ida, you know, to Todoroki. And Todoroki's backstory is really lit. I relate to that too, and I'm not gonna go too in depth into it, but it's like just seeing the way. I guess that's why I fell for the show too, because I seen how Midori is. I related to him. Todoroki's backstory, the way he came on, it was like similar to my background. And Bakugo, the way he is, like his anger. That's how I am, or I used to be a lot of the times when I was younger. I wasn't really like very outspoken with my anger, but I didn't really show it. But it's like in my head, I'm like, man, you know, so you know what I mean? But yeah, I just feel like it's one of the best animes to me, really, because of like a lot of attachments that I have and a lot of understanding that I have around the story dealing with the characters. But like I say, like season two when Todoroki, well, the cavalry battle and all that was fucking fire. That shit was fire. Season 2, honestly, my favorite season. But like the cavalry battle, the race, all that had me hyped. And I'm like, man, Neil ain't even fighting but like that. But it's like, man, they got me hyped. You know what I'm saying? So I was watching that. That really like made me go crazy on the show. I started falling in love with it even more. You know what I'm saying? Cause skip back to season 1. I'm all over the place. Season 1, when they had to fight Shigaraki, Nomu, and all the mother, and Eraserhead went crazy. Yeah, he went crazy. I enjoyed seeing that shit. But yeah, he defeated them. All Might came and he fought Nomu. That was goated fire. That made me fall. I had to actually rewatch that a couple of times, because the first time I watched it, man, that shit was fire. But then I started watching like 15 times. I'm like, man, that shit was hard. He hit that ball. You know what I'm saying? It went in the air and shit. That shit was fire. But yeah, season 2, Cavalry Battle, the UA Sports Festival, that shit was good. I like Class 1B. I like their quirks and stuff like that from the ones that I've seen so far. I'm an anime only, by the way. You know what I'm saying? I like their powers and stuff. And then you got, after that, it was like the fun arc and all that. Then you got the Stain arc. So the Stain arc is really good too, because it's like, Stain is honestly, to be honest, in my opinion, so far, I feel like Stain is the only villain that actually has like good intentions. You know what I'm saying? As far as like he's like, there's a lot of fake heroes. Y'all out here for money, fame, and all this other stuff. Y'all ain't really no heroes, man. Y'all ain't trying to save nobody other than All Might, man. Fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't trying to save nobody. But yeah, but he got locked up and all that. They got to fight him. Todoroki and Ida got to fight because he paralyzed Ida's brother, so Ida went to go, you know what I'm saying? But this ain't a review, like I said. I'm just kind of skipping around, but I'm just touching bases on a lot of things, a lot of fights and events that I love and that made me like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? To make me get so attached to it. So after that, the students versus the teachers, that was fire. A lot of people didn't like that from what I've heard, you know what I'm saying? They didn't like it. But I'm like, man, that's fire. Midoriya and Bakugo versus All Might, good fight. Grape Juice and Mineta and what's the dude, Cero versus Midnight, that was funny. You had Kota Kyoka versus President Mike. That was good. It's kind of weird though. He lost the bugs, but who else? Who else? Who find the drill guy? Either it was somebody, but anyway, it was good. I ain't seen it in a minute, but I just had to, touch bases on that. But season 2 to me is my favorite season. I'm gonna go to season 3. Season 3 to me, it started off really good. I love. It kind of got a little dark because it's like start off, okay, we got to recap episode such and such. Then it's like you go to enter the Vanguard Action Squad. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. That nigga Dobby? Dobby. That nigga went crazy, man. He out there with that blue flame. I said, oh yeah, this guy about to be cold. Him. Oh, what's the girl name? I forgot her name. Damn, stabbing lady. Her, him. You had Muscular. I thought Muscular was trash at first, by the way. I fuck with him now. You had the dude, Moonfish. You had who else? Twice. And you had the other chick, Magni, or guy, whatever, I don't know. But you had them, and it's like, it was really good, man. It's really like kind of like, it's like, okay, you had your fun, season 1, season 2, it was good. It was fun, you know what I'm saying? Here's where it kind of get a little dark, before it gets dark. So it's like, that happened, Midoriya finds Koda, a little boy. He's like, I'm trying to change his opinion about heroes because his family died and it was heroes, and he's like, man, this ain't corrupt. I hate heroes. Midoriya's like, man, you shouldn't feel that way. I'm a hero, and I want you to love heroes just like I love heroes. So he tried to change his mind, be nice to him. It didn't go so well until Muscular found Koda and was about to kill him. So he was like, oh God. And then Midoriya came out and saved him. That right there, when Midoriya went crazy with the 1000% thing. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? Fuck is you talking about, nigga? When I seen that, I was like, bro, that song played, he hit that thing. I think it was kind of capped the way they did do it though, because that water thing shouldn't have worked. It should have been like, I don't know what it should have been like, but Midoriya should have got away with something. But when he hit Muscular, he flew to the wall, and that song played, I was like, yes, boy, I got so hyped. Boy, I stood up out of my seat. Out of my bed, because I was in bed watching that shit too. But I stood up, man. That shit was good as a bitch. But I was like, man, niggas ain't fucking with this, you know what I'm saying? But after that, the arc after that, what's the arc after that? Season 3. Shit. What's the arc after season 3? Okay, Muscular gets, Moonfish gets beat up, obviously, because Dark Shadow went crazy, and Darkness, of course. That was fire. I forgot what else happened. After that, season 3. Yeah, that was fire though. From that part anyway. Oh, I know the end is the little exam and thing like that. I ain't really. Honestly, that's my least favorite arc in it so far. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? They had their moments and stuff like that, but it was cool. But I'm just, I said it won't be a review, but I'm going through the shit like a review. But anyway, I can't remember what happened after season 3. The Vanguard Action Squad went crazy. But yeah, man. Season 4. I'm gonna talk briefly about season 4. Season 4 was it was good, but to me, the first like 8, 9 episodes, I'm like, man, bro, this is. I guess because I spoiled myself on it, I already knew it was kind of gonna happen, but I watched it. It was straight, and until Mirio went absolutely crazy on Overhaul, man. That I cried on that. I ain't gonna lie. That was beautiful, bro. That was beautiful. Mirio, he's one of those, man. He's goated. He's goated. If you don't think he's goated, screw you. Feel me? But anyway, yeah, he went crazy, bro. And that jam had me sad, man. I was like, dang, he lost his power. You know what I'm saying? We don't get into that. But yeah. Towards the end of season, I'm gonna skip. Oh, what's the dude name? Gentle LaBrava. I'm gonna talk about the end. I ain't gonna talk about that really. The end is where like Endeavor fought Nomu, and where season 5 picks up at a little after that. Fire, man. I watched that. That's the man, that's the best episode of season 4, bro. The Endeavor versus Nomu. They got Endeavor went crazy. I already knew Endeavor went crazy. Anyway, I kind of liked Endeavor regardless of what he did to Todoroki. You feel me? But man, that shit was like, I was like, that nigga, he liked that. That's why he #1. But anyway, yeah. So season 5 just started with like a couple of like last month. It's April 14th now. So yeah, last month it started. It's been good so far. You know what I'm saying? The first few episodes have been good. You know what I mean? But I say all that to say this. I did a little brief review, whatever. I give it. You know, it's good ass anime, man. I give it. It's like it's good as fuck. But the reason why I say it comes back to this. The reason why I say My Hero Academia is like one of the best anime to me is because the way, like I said, the way life for me played out during the time I watched it 2 years ago, it was a beautiful ass anime. It's like from the story to the characters to the action, like what's going on, like how relatable the characters are. It just made me feel like, man, bro, what's touching this shit right now? You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know what I mean? I feel like it's a good character because all around to me, it's a really good ass anime, bro. A lot of stuff can be done, but after watching Naruto, I feel like a lot of influences were drawn from Naruto, and that's why I love Naruto now as well. But I said I put this title as My Hero the best anime because, you know, it just made me feel a certain way. Made me feel like it inspired me a lot. You know what I'm saying? Inspired me to be like, damn, like just embrace who you are. You know what I'm saying? And knowing that you can do anything. Like Midori is one of those kids. Is like he did all he wanted to do, and he's like a very lovable character. But he was like really shy. That's how I was and stuff like that. So I see a lot of myself in him. And then it's like, you know, a lot of other people, their backgrounds kind of correlate to my background story. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, if you did give me My Hero, if you haven't watched it yet, I feel like you should give it a watch to the people watching this that is deciding on what to watch, whether to watch it or whether not to watch it. But it's like hyped up now, so it's like people putting it like, oh, it's hyped up. So it's like they watch it, they can be like, man, what? Why are people going crazy? Because during the time I watched it, it wasn't hyped up. Like, well, I mean, it was, but it's like, I guess I wasn't tuned in to the turn up, like to the hype and stuff like that. So I just started watching and I loved it, man. I loved it, man. But like I said, it's one of my favorite anime, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I got the Midoriya shirt on. Take a look at that. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, man. If you made it to the end of this video, I really appreciate you, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? I do a lot of anime stuff, you know what I'm saying? Reviews, fitness reviews, dieting, and all that good stuff on this channel. So if you're into that, and if you're into one of those things, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you like and get subscribe for your boy. You know what I'm saying? But I'll catch y'all next time, man. I really appreciate y'all, but man, I'll let y'all boys. You feel me?